Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Austin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Hilltoppers offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
7, Western Kentucky, 0.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And the DB right with him to knock it away. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He looks that one in nicely.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. What a grab and go for the score.
Number 83.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Jacksonville State 14, Western Kentucky.
He'll bring it out. It's Austin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. 3rd down, find your best matchup, because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
The Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
They get to the line quickly. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Hayes. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The inside handoff. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Offense, quick tempo. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Topper.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner is stopped. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the back. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be speed.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Hilltoppers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to pick.
Got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily...
He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pulls it in. It's Parrish. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On second down, looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On second down, he'll fire. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play.
He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Second down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man. It's Bates. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw it again. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They're trying to get to it.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with... The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That's caught. It's Jefferson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Sims. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. What a catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut it to the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
The Hilltoppers will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. grab near the marker. It's Hawkins. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying to get to it. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we reach the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Hand off from the shotgun. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. And the Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. Looking for space, it's Parrish. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Running it to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And here they come, almost all the way back. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
24, Western Kentucky.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Quick completion on the out. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
A 1st down for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
It's caught downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The give to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Jacksonville State.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
31. Western Kentucky, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver positions.
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Ball in the air, intercepted. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. 1st down here for the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Handoff to the lone back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away.